Man, I had to put some lotion on my face. My shit is ashy like a motherfucker. Man. I told you guys that shit was holiday fat. Puffy face. It's deflating. Holiday fat, man. That's what it was. I ate pizza for like 2 weeks in a row. Every night, man. We was having that good ass pizza. You know, there's a place that just opened up, and the pizza's hella good, especially when you drunk. Man, I was tearing that pizza up. It was puffing my face up. Anyway, man, the reason why I'm chasing the bag, man, because I'm prepping for old age. I don't want to be old and alone, bro. And I see it happen to a lot of men out here, man. They didn't prep for old age, so they become old and broke and bitter. I don't want that to happen to me, man. You feel me? And it happens to women. Being old and alone, man, because they didn't cash in their chips earlier. You know, whatever you do while you are young, it'll affect your old age. So I choose to hustle for the bag, so that way, in the next 5 or 10 years, I'll be living on Easy Street, being an older man, versus living on Hard Street still. You feel me? I don't want to forever live on Hard Street. You feel me? I don't want to live forever struggling like my parents did. So I prep for old age. My younger self is out here prepping because I know old age is going to come around, and the older I get, I know the less desirable I'm going to get to females. Feel what I'm saying? The older I get, the less desirable I'll become. So I know that. You know, I know that, bro. So I'm getting ready for it now, while I'm young. Next 15 years, I won't be young anymore. So this is how I look at it. I start chasing the bag at 40. Between 40 and 60, I'm gonna hit a few jackpots. That's gonna be for my retirement. That bag gonna be for my retirement, and it's gonna allow me to live in luxury in the final stages of my life. You know what I'm saying? In the final quarter, I'll live very good, live in paradise probably. I might move to the Philippines or Thailand, settle down. You feel me? Have a wife, have some kids. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm prepping for the future. I think the motherfuckers who don't think about the future are the ones who suffer throughout their whole entire life with finances and women. Like, I can't keep running from the bag my whole entire life. I must chase it. I must get it. I must have it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna suffer for the other remaining half of my life, man. I'm over half life, bro. And I'm thinking about the future, man. You feel me? I'm thinking about the future. I want to live good to be I want to be a good, you know what, bro? I want to be an older man that got good money in his pocket. I don't want to be a broke older man, still living on the streets, broke, dusty, still struggling. There's a dude right now, man, he's 60, still broke, dusty, living in his car, you know what I'm saying? Barely feeding himself. I'm like, God damn, bro, you barely feeding yourself, man. You at 60 years old, and you are still struggling, bro? You didn't, like, take time out to chase the bag in your youth. That's why you're 60 and struggling. You feel me? I don't want to be 60 and struggling no more. You feel me? So right now, while I'm still young, I chase the bag. I know within the next, between 40 and 60, I've been on to hit a few jackpots. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and by the time I'm 50, 55, I'll be living on Easy Street. I could be living on Easy Street before I'm 50. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of years, I could be living on Easy Street. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not struggling for nothing no more. Think about moving to like Texas or Las Vegas and buy a house. You know what I'm saying? You know, buy a house with a swimming pool in the backyard or something. My own house, man. Nobody in my family took time out to get the bag. That's the reason why I'm struggling now, man. Nobody wanted to get the bag. Nobody was hungry. Nobody wanted to live easier. That's why I was born broke, dusty, poor. My parents, all they cared about was relationships and love, man. That's all they cared about. My dad, all he cared about was sex, busting nuts his whole entire life. So I look at that and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be like that. Me and my father, we are not the same. My dad was a sexual animal his whole entire life. All he thought about was busting a nut. All he cared about. He always talked about females all the time. He never took time out to say, God damn it, I'm gonna be old one day. I better start getting ready right now. He didn't do that, bro. It caught up to him big time too. He got to be old and alone. He died early too. He died in the 60s. He would have lived a little bit longer if he would have had a woman on his side. You feel what I'm saying? You know, he would have lived a little bit longer, maybe an extra 15, 20 years, man. We ain't gonna live very long if we keep on being bachelors and shit our whole entire lives. Look what happened to Kevin Samuels, bro. He died early, man. Trying to be a bachelor. You know what I'm saying? Drinking a bunch of Red Bulls all day long. Had a heart attack. He could have prevented that shit, man, by slowing down on the Red Bulls. Shit, he could have prevented that shit, bro. It was easy to prevent that shit. That death. You feel me? Alright. Let's see. Oh, hold on one second, guys. 1 second. That's why I say right now, get your mind off of right now, man. Start prepping for the future, bro. You know, stop giving it to short-term pleasure, man. That's what keeps motherfuckers in one spot. Short-term pleasure. Always busting nuts, man. And that's, don't get me wrong, bro. It's okay to have sex. We human beings out here, man. But a lot of motherfuckers, that's all they think about is chasing the pussy, bro. Going out to bars and clubs. Trying to get numbers. You feel what I'm saying? Get your ass out of here. This nigga came in here and said, he said, I fucking voted for Trump. That makes you a clown. Boy, these trolls, they don't know what to do. Feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate Juggernaut. Yeah, don't let them get you down, man.
Wait.
It's like, bro, get your mind off of right now. When you're going to school, you're prepping for the future. When you're trying to become a doctor, a lawyer, you're prepping for the future. When you're out there trying to become an entertainer, music, or Hollywood, or something like that, you're prepping for the future. Every time you go to an audition, you're prepping for the future. That's all it is, man. I look forward to living good in the future. You know what I'm saying? You know, I look forward to having a girlfriend again, you know, with a few kids, maybe a wife. I'm gonna get married once. Might as well try it once. Get married, have kids, man. Have a cake, ceremony, and shit like that. A wedding. You know what I'm saying? And if the first marriage didn't work, if it don't work, I won't get married again. How about that? You gotta try it once. You know, because motherfuckers out here, they still married, man. Shit. I see wedding bands all the time. People are still getting married. It's just less. It's just less people are getting married now. But people are still getting married. Might as well try it once. Hey, my first marriage don't work. I won't do it again. Like I said. But old age is coming around the corner, man. Just like Tupac said, I see death around the corner. Feel me? I see death around the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming real quickly. So what I do is my actions right now, as a younger man in my 40s, I appreciated Sarah Rose. I appreciated Sarah Rose. As a young man in my 40s still, I'm still young. I ain't old yet. I start prepping, start getting things ready, chasing jackpots. Like if I was wanting to become a music producer, I'll start making beats and making songs for the future, man. Everything is about the future, bro. It's not nothing is about right now. Get your mind off of right now. Fuck right now, bro. Fuck right now. What I do right now, it affects the future, bro. You feel me? The reason why motherfuckers stay on that hamster wheel their whole entire life, because they don't prep for the future, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and I wish I would have thought like this when I was in my 20s. And it's already too late, but I can change things though. Hey, I stopped going to bars and clubs. I stopped chasing women. I stopped all that, bro. I made adjustments. Because if I didn't, I was gonna be on that hamster wheel until I turned 60. And then I'd be out here like a nigga out here living in this car. You know, the one dude I had a falling out with, the tall Michael Jordan motherfucker. Nigga, that nigga tall, he got a big ass bald head like Michael Jordan. Me and him had a falling out. But he's 60 and he's still struggling, bro. I don't want to be like that, bro. You feel me? Like 60 and you still struggling, bro? You're gonna struggle all the way into the end, bro. That means you didn't make adjustments. You didn't make changes in your life. I see he got a son. I can see where your time went. Your time was with chasing them women out there, man. You wasn't getting yourself together, man. You know what I'm saying? And his son in the same situation that he in. I was like, man, he just passing on dirt down to the next generation, down to the next generation, down to the next generation. Just passing dirt and never leaving nothing behind. My mom, they poof. My mother, my dad, they just poofed and never didn't leave nothing behind. See what I'm saying? They didn't leave nothing behind. I'm like, God damn, my mom, she only left $800, bruh. My dad didn't leave a shit. They just left here, didn't leave nothing, didn't care about us or nothing, bro. If your parents don't leave you nothing behind, they didn't love you, bro. They just left you. They could have left $10,000 behind or something. They didn't leave nothing. Not even 10 grand, not 15 grand, not 20 grand. Their whole entire life, all they did was live in the moment. They didn't live for the future. They didn't prep for the future. Why do you think I'm still the same? Look at all my videos. You think I changed already? You think I'm like, okay, fuck this bag chase. I'm going back to my normal life. Fuck that. Nah, I stay the same. I done made countless videos throughout the months. I'm still the same bag chasing motherfucker, bro. Look how many months, how many years is going by and I'm still chasing the bag because I know that it's gonna take time to get it. And I'm staying motivated. You feel me? And what's motivating me, man, is the future. Looking at some of these goddamn videos about being old and alone, man. It's the worst thing, bro, is being old and alone. That's the worst thing. That shit terrifies me like a motherfucker, bro. I appreciate it, Rosie Frozen. And then when you ain't got a woman in your life, you're gonna have a shorter life, bro. You got a shorter lifespan. Look at Kevin Samuels. He tried to live like a bachelor throughout his whole entire, well, he just got his break. He just became successful in his 50s. So I guess he was out there trying to live it up and make up for lost time. But by the time you're 57, bro, you're supposed to be married and settled down and have children and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You live longer when you got children. You got a wife at home or a girlfriend that's living with you or something. Like you feel me? Motherfucker gonna have a shorter life if you ain't got a woman, man. Look at Michael Jackson, Prince. Them motherfuckers were bachelors. They were bachelors into the end. Michael Jackson, he stayed a player. Michael Jackson stayed a player his whole entire life, bro. He died in his 50s. Prince did too. Because when you by yourself, it's easy to get addicted to things because you're coping. Michael Jackson was coping, bro, because he couldn't be around nobody. He got too big for his own good. So he died early, bro, because he got addicted to those, that medicine that the doctor was giving him. Him and Prince got addicted to those things, bro. Prince was popping pills all the time, bro. He was addicted to the medication the doctor was giving him. And he died, man, early. Because Prince, he couldn't really be around nobody either, man. But he wasn't as big as Michael Jackson. But he stayed a player his whole entire life. You want to live to be 80-something, bro, you better start having children and and have a girlfriend or a wife or something, that's gonna help you live longer. Because you got a woman cooking for you. She cooking healthy meals. What's up with it? Serious business. What's up with it? You know, we were born alone and we die alone? I don't think so. When you came out the womb, you was with your mom, bro. You wasn't alone. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that's not how you want to go out. You don't want to die alone. That's a cope too, bro. Just saying that's a cope. You feel what I'm saying? Saying that within itself is a cope. You know, and people, what? Children put their parents at home, or people with children. You got no children. You know, you got nobody to come around and check up on you, man. And then you got to look at other people in the old folks' home with their children coming around to see them. Lonely like a motherfucker when you get old, bro. It's not like when you young, you can be mobile, move around, bend down, squat, you know, very easily. And by the way, that's getting harder to do. You know what I'm saying? Bending over, squat, it's getting harder to do. It wasn't as like it was when you was in your 20s. Okay? You know. You know. It's just like you don't want to be old and alone. I'm telling you. And then the loneliness kicks in because you're old, nobody want to be around you. And then it's the last years of your life. And then you're really lonely. You know, you gotta have people around you, man, when you get older, bro. That's what's gonna help you live longer. Now, will you live forever? No, but you will live longer if you got a wife and kids or a girlfriend and kids or whatever. If you don't want to get married, just have a live-in girlfriend. Have a live-in girlfriend, that's it. You know, Sunshine Shoulders, he gonna live a little bit longer because he's over there in the Philippines and he living with his girlfriend out there, man. They got one kid together. You know, kids are not guaranteed, but I'll take that gamble over nothing, bro. That's a cope right there. With you right now, you are coping. Serious business. Look, you are coping, bro. The way you saying it right now, that's a cope. That's a cope within itself. Just listen to how you sound. You saying that kids are not guaranteed. Well, I'll take a gamble, bro. It's better than not taking a gamble at all. You can not take a gamble and don't get nothing. But at least if I gamble, it might fall on, you know what I'm saying? It might fall on something. But you don't throw nothing out there, man. Hey. But if you treat your children like shit, they're not going to take care of you in your old age, bro. So cherish your children. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be the ones looking after you when your ass get old. My mom and my dad, they were horrible parents. My mama, she was lucky that I came around to take care of her, man. I took care of her for a year, man. I cooked all the meals, washed all the dishes, you know, cleaned up, washed the clothes. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna take a gamble, shit. But your kids, as long as you take care of them, man, they'll come around and see you, man. You just gotta be good parents, man. You know, don't be trying to send your kids to jail like my mom did. You know, don't be a deadbeat daddy. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your kids at least until they 20, man. I say fuck 18. Take care of them until they 20, 21 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll be able to fly on their own. You know what I'm saying? Well, the reason why I didn't take care of my father in his old age, because he was a horrible parent. He was horrible. He didn't pay not a lick of child support. You know what I'm saying? Never sent any birthday cards, no Christmas cards, not even a Thanksgiving card, nothing. And throughout the years. So then he got old and he was by himself. He was a horrible parent. And my mother was too. They were both horrible. That's why they ended up dying early alone, bro, with no kids around them. All my dad did was, all he wanted to do was bust a nut, man. That's all he wanted to do. He didn't want to get the bag. He didn't want to fucking like sacrifice chasing women. Me, I'm sacrificing chasing women. I ain't had sex in 2 years, bro. So who's like who? I'm not like my dad. My dad couldn't survive without sex for 2 years. But I did it. I ain't had sex yet, even though I got females interested in me, but I haven't pressed the button. I haven't pursued them at all. The Indian girl, boobs, you know, they both interested, man, but I'm not chasing them because I learned my lesson, man. You hear what I'm saying? You know, I learned my lesson from the first time. Don't be chasing women, bro. Chase the money, then they'll chase you. I don't want to be out here struggling like I was throughout the years. That's why I'm getting ready for the old age that's gonna come around. It's gonna come, and then when I do get old, bro, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna pat myself on the back like, yeah, remember when you was 40 something, man, you was chasing that bag? Now we 50 something and we living good. That's a good job, bro. Good job. You did a good job. You prep for the future. You're not old and alone. You're 50 something. You got a young, hot tenderoni with a big old booty. And you got like 3 kids. Yeah, buddy, you did good. I'm so glad I was on that bag chase. I'm so glad. You're gonna be like, damn, it could have been worse. I couldn't have got nothing, man. I could have been alone by now. You know what I'm saying? Good job, younger me. Good job, younger me. Good job. I'm glad you got that bag. Instead of getting to be 50 something and be like, damn, I'm still broke. I'm still struggling. You know what I'm saying? I'm still broke in these streets. Why? Because I never changed. That's why. He was afraid of change, bro. But anyway, I just got to Starbucks. I'll see y'all in the next. Right now it's kind of hot and I got this big ass hot jacket on. Can't wait to take this shit off. You know, I'll see y'all in the next one. I gotta go. I'm out.